Hi Gemini, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your love bite. Gemini, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Gemini spirit. All right, Gems, 3 cards for the first person and 3 cards for the other person, and then your mutual energies. For the first person, Gemini, I have the 7 of Swords, Strength, and the High Priestess. Okay, second person, 6 of Swords, Page of Swords, and the King of Swords. Mutual energies, 8 of Cups, Death card, and the King of Pentacles. Bottom of my deck, I have the Hangman in reverse. So one of you is not waiting anymore. They feel that person lied to them, cheated on them, ghosted them, was very prideful, was always holding back. So I'm listening to my own intuition now. The other person says, I know things are in troubled waters. Things didn't go the way that they should have. They are still spying. They are still watching, and they are very angry right now because I think this person wants to return. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to, of course, clarify these cards for you, and then we'll do the mutual energies. But before that, Gemini, let's also do your dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other now, what that would be, and then we'll clarify the rest. Gemini and their person spirit. Gemini and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? And we'll take a few more gems from a third deck and then start the reading. Gemini and their person spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Gemini, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Gemini, says, I want to be the person that you need. I'm regaining my emotional strength. I sweat out the stress. I'm slowly evolving. I get so annoyed with your constant need to control everything and denial of your triggers. If I upset you, I want you to be honest with me, but you use silence as manipulation to gain control. We should be able to talk it out like grown-ups. In spite of how things turned out in the end, I don't regret loving you. I don't understand why you hide your feelings from me, and whenever you do open up, you run and you hide. When you do get in touch, you act as if nothing has happened and give me little to no explanation as to why you just vanished. This behavior makes me feel unappreciated and not valued by you. The feelings got too intense for me. It scared me off. I'm haunted by your presence. I see you in my dreams. I hear you telepathically. Every song I hear reminds me of you, and I see your name everywhere and numbers that have special meaning to us. Everything reminds me of you, and all I want is you. If this is happening to you, why do you stay at a distance? There is no escape for me. When I try and escape, then I'm haunted even more. I still want us to be friends, but it's difficult now. If the timing was right, I would have committed to loving you the way that you deserved to be loved. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Gemini, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on the first line, which is person A for me. Then we'll go to the other person. And newcomers, please remember, these are not gender-based. You could be either one of them if this is your reading. All right, so person A, let's start with you. What's the 7 of Swords for you? What's the 7 of Swords? Yeah, person A says, I'm doing my... Person A says, I'm doing my own healing work right now, Omkaratarot. I realize that they never loved me in the first place. They were always playing hot and cold with me. They were always creating drama. They wanted to make me jealous, or I don't know what this person did. But person A says, yeah, they just they just were not the right person maybe, and I'm doing my whole own healing work right now. I'm regaining my emotional courage, my emotional strength. This person, they treated me like I was just an option in their life. They didn't treat me right. They didn't maybe love me in the first place. So I'm listening to my own intuition, and I've kind of like I think person A has put this even thoughts of this connection to a halt now, because it gave them too much stress and too much anxiety and too many sleepless nights. I think person A has lost trust. They've lost trust, and now they are like, I'm cutting this person out of my life. They will continue to do the same thing, and they will never open up. They will never be emotionally available. They were just manipulating me emotionally, and that's it. I don't want to be waiting around for them anymore. I'm now listening to myself. Yeah, no more stress, no more anxiety, no more sleepless nights, no overthinking. I think person A is doing their own healing work, and they are ready to take a leap of faith in a brand new direction in their life now. They're focused more on their future rather than worrying about this person from the past. So, what about you, person B? What's going on in your head now? Uh, Six of Swords in reverse. I think they are realizing they may have delayed things for too long. Now they know things are in troubled waters. They are still spying, they are still watching, and they are watching because, yes, they know they disappointed their person. Right? They are watching, they're spying. Their main reason for spying, Gemini, is because they want to return. They are still hoping that there would be a window of opportunity to return. I think this person has now kind of realized that the only cup worth investing in was person A. They now want to tell the other person that no, there are no other options, you are the only one. Actually, they do want to apologize. Maybe they're looking into their future and feeling very, very lost, and there's nothing in the future. What if they don't give me a second chance? I think they could be feeling a bit sorry for themselves, feeling lack of love in their life, feeling I've lost out on a soulmate. So then, King of Swords in reverse. You still don't seem to be saying anything. They're frustrated with themselves. They're frustrated with their own past behavior. Maybe there was a fight, or they were rash maybe, or they were controlling maybe at one point, and now they don't know how to approach the other person. It's like, after the way I behaved, how do I now approach them? Yeah, they want a brand new chapter, but they are a bit scared that the other person is maybe happy without them, or may not even see them as a long-term partner anymore. This person is very, like, they're going through a dark night of the soul where they're angry, but they're more angry at themselves because they didn't see this connection when they should have. They may have broken person A's heart, made promises they never kept, but now it's their turn to feel rejected because the other person has gone totally silent on them. Now it's hitting them. I've lost out on a soulmate. Oh my God, this is how it feels, to feel rejected. They feel judged now. They're a little worried they may not even get a second chance after this. So let's see mutual energies for the first person. What's the Eight of Cups in reverse? I think person A always was there for the other person. They always did see the other person as their perfect match. They always thought that, we could be great together, we could grow together, we could have a long-term connection together, but things never moved in the way. I think person A was waiting for the other person to return, but I don't think that happened. And in that much time, I think person A kind of grew up as well. They have taken back their power. They're not really focused so much on the past anymore. They are more focused on their future. And Death card in reverse. I don't think person A really wanted this connection to end either, but they just wanted the other person to make up their mind. It's like, don't treat me like an option. Make up your mind. I do value you. I do see you as my perfect match, but I need you to make up your mind. So I think person A could have realized that maybe they caught the other person lying, cheating, or ghosting or something, and that's when they felt very, very betrayed. They felt hurt and they felt betrayed, and they accepted. Yeah, they'll never make up their mind. They'll never choose me. They don't love me. So it's better that I get onto my own little boat and move on towards a happier future for myself. I think person A was offering a lot of love, which they now have pulled back. Okay, so person B, what about you? What do these three cards mean for you? They definitely want to come back. They definitely want to come back, but they're afraid. They are very burdened and very overwhelmed. They are also seeing the progress that person A has made. They also see that person A has grown with time and is flourishing in their own life, and they are very worried that their offer may not be accepted. They have that offer to make now, but because of their past selfish behavior, their inability to change their ways, I think they feel they took too long. I think this person was sitting in a bit of their ego and pride at one point. They thought, if I can just wait, the other person will, finally reach out to me like they always do. I don't think that communication came this time. Now that they've realized that their waiting bore no fruit, that the communication has absolutely stopped, it's hit them now that, oh my God, what did I do? I should have put in the work. That was my golden cup. I think they are now ready to offer everything if the other person would have them. Yes, King of Pentacles, clarified by the King of Pentacles. Now this person is absolutely ready to offer everything that they never did before. Then, what's the problem? Yeah, I want commitment. I want to offer them the Ten of Cups, Omkaratarot. I want to be the person who they thought I was in the past, but they are so scared to take action right now because I guess this person was very selfish and self-centered at one time in the past, and they feel, what if the other person not even waiting for me after the way I broke their heart? I mean, that behavior of mine was pathetic. They are realizing that. And they also know that that kind of behavior may not be forgiven. So they are a little scared to take action right now, but they are wishing, hoping, praying that maybe this connection is not over. What's the Hanged Man in reverse? Yeah, this is person B who's very, very depressed that they feel the other person is no longer stuck on them, and no longer working and trying to make it work, no longer communicating with them. I think this person was just waiting. I think they thought they had all the power in this connection and they could control the situation and they didn't need to open up, and they would just be, in their control little tower, and the other person would keep reaching out to them. I think this person just kept waiting and waiting and waiting for the other person to continue to give them, but the other person, I think, just cut them off. Now this is the person who's going through stress and anxiety and sleepless nights, feeling, why did I make such a foolish mistake? Because now they sense things could be over. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.